Hello. So I just wanted to make this video because I really feel like I need to talk about what is most important at this moment in this phase of our lives. As you start looking towards the next chapter, the later chapters in your life, a lot of times you're thinking of financial stability and stuff like that, but one thing that's more important than your finances even is your health. If you don't have your health, there's no way to enjoy this chapter in your life at all. And so that's a big journey that Tony and I are on, trying to do everything we can to improve our health, so as we get closer and closer to retirement, we can enjoy it instead of being stuck like at home because you can't do anything, or your health is bad and you spend your whole time, all your money and everything just surviving. We did neglect it way too long in our life. So there's a lot of health issues we already have that we're working on. And I got more serious this year because I did almost lose my Tony. And the thought of living the rest of my life without him is just something I can't even go with. I can't even think about. So there's been a lot of changes that we have made. And it's just, I don't know how to impress how important it is we need to worry about this, because I have one sister that's kind of, her health had went down so bad, she's not even having as great a quality of life now. And she's only a year older than me, so young. We have to start focusing on what is good for our health. A big part of that is, for me, is starting to try to find the healthiest foods, get exercise in. And with healthiest foods, I mean, you can look at all the stuff that's going on with the food in the supermarkets and everything else, and there's always recalls and everything. The best thing we can do for ourselves, if you can't have gardens and grow it yourself, find your closest farms around you. Buy stuff that's local to you. Because even if there's some kind of crazy stuff, like during COVID, and they had shortness of all kind of stuff at the grocery stores, the local farms took care of us. They had food. They came out with everything that we needed to survive. And that is still here, but people go back to convenience. And even the local farms are convenience because they're doing all our work. Here around us, several of our farms even have farm stores. They're at the farmers markets. And if you can get your produce and stuff there, oh, it's so much better than depending on these big, huge corporations that don't really care about our health. They're just wanting the final bottom dollar or whatever. Your farmers will even let you, a lot of them have tours. You can see how they grow your food, what they do. They show up. They're the ones that actually have the produce and are selling it to you. Not all these people that don't even know where it was grown or who grew it or anything. So try to think of that. Look on the back of all these things you're buying at the grocery store, because look up each individual thing you can't pronounce. See what it is and what it does. Is it natural? If it's not natural and it's a preservative, does it preserve it inside your body and your body can't use it either? A lot of the additives are that way. So first, concentrate on what's healthy for you. Of course, your doctor will help you with what things you still need. And make sure you are addressing if you don't agree, and see what you can change there too, because I changed doctors and that made such a big difference. I spent years and years on more and more medications. Never off of one, just another one added. I have a new doctor, and she is so awesome. She has helped me so much get off medicines that I had such bad side effects. I wasn't functioning well, and it wasn't really a way to live life. Now I'm got better quality. I'm able to actually do healthier things and exercise because some of those side effects I was having from some of my blood pressure medications were making it where I could hardly function. And if that's a problem and your doctors aren't listening to you, maybe you need a new doctor, because I would tell them my side effects and nobody would listen. I finally found someone that listens, and she's working with me, and I feel so much better. I still have such a long way to go, but my goal is for this chapter of our life that we are getting healthier, more active, enjoying more things. And part of that is growing some of our own food. Like, we are lucky enough to have a little bit of land, so we can have our own chickens. I free range our chickens, so we have some of the best eggs. But if you can't do that, farmers markets, you can get them there. There's always, if you drive through the country, you'll see a lot of little signs of people selling their yard eggs. Those are so much better than the grocery store. You don't really know. I don't care if they say free range, cage free. Cage free can be in a crowded lot. I mean, come on. And the organic stuff that you buy at the big box grocery stores, yeah, no. They won't let half the farmers put organic stuff because you got to go through all these certifications. But I would rather buy something that's made locally. You can actually go see how it's grown. You buy it from the person that grew it, and you can taste the difference. So please check out your farmers markets. If you have a local farm near you, check them out. If they have a store, go there. Support things locally because it's good for your health too. And the other things are like whatever kind of exercise. I'm not somebody that can just, I've never been able to just go full force. When I've changed my diet, it has to be one little thing at a time. And once that I get that down, I'll try something better and keep adding. I have to build on those habits. It has taken me like 15 years to be full gluten-free and try to not have stuff that have more than 5 ingredients in it. When I usually shop the grocery store, I do stay on the outside, try to stay away from pre-packaged and all that kind of stuff. That is very important because all these additives, a lot of times you have so many reactions and we're so used to it, we don't even realize how it's doing to our body until spend 30 days trying to eat clean and see how you feel. It's amazing. You'll feel such a difference in 30 days of trying to eat clean. But I digress. The most important thing, though, is address what you can with your health, because each chapter of life, you lose more and more time to fix the stuff you're letting go bad. And sometimes you can't. Sometimes you lose things forever. So try to take into consideration any little thing. Just change one little thing at a time and add that to your routine until you get used to it. Because I want to be around and enjoy my grandchildren, even though I'm not like the babysitter every day or whatever. I want to be around and watch them graduate and them have families. I love watching my children have their families, and I want to be around so I can enjoy this and not have to be pushed around or something. And I want the time with my Tony, so when he finally gets to retire from work all the time, we can enjoy life, do anything that we didn't get time to do because he's been working so hard. If there's things we want to do, we don't want to be restricted because we can't do it because of our health. So anything you can do, you don't know if you have tomorrow. So anything you can do today to increase your longevity is the most important thing. It's more important than worrying about as much as your retirement fund or whatever. Your health comes first. Then you work out the rest. I hope everybody has a blessed day. I hope some of this made a little sense. I'm on a rant. Love y'all. Bye.